In the middle of the Sahara Desert, there exists a tribe that has existed for thousands of years. The name is the Berber tribe, and to survive in the desert, finding water is a very important thing. Every Berber has a map in his heart, knowing where the water source is. This is a family skill of the Berbers. These skills are passed down from generation to generation, so that they know where to find wells in the desert, where to find water wells. Mastering these skills means they can survive in the Sahara Desert, and their main source of food is the goat that the Berbers eat. This goat was killed using traditional slaughter methods, but when it comes to skinning the goat, Bel has to use a small knife as much as possible, because Muhammad is very enthusiastic. He was going to help Bel make a water bladder out of the skin. It only takes one night to dry it out, and then it could be used to fill with water, so that Bel could take it with him on the road tomorrow, as a gift. For the Berbers, nothing is wasted on a sheep, especially the sheep's thing. Muhammad will cut it off. He tests it himself. Then, as a token of respect to his guest, he wanted to leave the other one for Bel to eat. Among the Berbers, it's traditional for men to eat this. They believe it enhances fertility. Of course, it's also a test of manhood. Although Bel had eaten many things, and to eat this raw, Bel also tried for the first time, although he still ate 2 bites. But in the end, the challenge failed. The taste is even Bel cannot stand. The next day Bel continued to travel, but before he left, the Berbers gave Bel a camel. They usually kill such an old camel, because he had no value anymore, so as not to put him through too much pain, but they make the most of these animals. He not only provides food, water and even emergency shelter. Bel had to first skin the camel to make a blanket, so that the camp can be set up before nightfall. This will take about 3 hours to complete. The first thing Bel has to do is grab his hide, and then stick his knife in. Once it's in there, there's a good way to skin it, is to put your finger on the back of the knife like this, slowly slide it in. The Berbers told Bel, the fat of the hump is a real delicacy, but Bel's own experience taught him, be careful with the Berber delicacy. Bel cut off a piece of fat and put it in his mouth. Found it hard to swallow. He spit it out. I didn't think that even Bel could not eat this kind of food, and in a critical situation, the fat from the hump of a live camel can be a lifesaver. They would cut a slit in the fatty hump, and then carefully remove the part they need, and keep enough fat to keep the camel alive. It's a local way of doing things. What Bel needed was his stomach. The camel's stomach itself is divided into 3 parts, so that he can separate the liquids from the solids. The part Bel was looking for is called the rumen. It's where the liquid is stored. It can be passed through here and into the internal organs. There's a lot of water in there that can be consumed directly, and the rumen is like a reservoir. Bel had to drink a lot of water quickly, because he has to finish the rest of the autopsy.